Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Scenic English. If you enjoy learning about English while exploring different destinations, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, and let's begin today's adventure. The State Fair. Instead of the usual list of vocabulary, I'll be adding the words as we go along here because there's going to be a lot to cover in this wonderful annual tradition. Welcome back, everyone. Make sure you have your comfy shoes, hat, and sunglasses as we join the crowds in attending the annual Arizona State Fair. The USA is divided into 50 states and the District of Columbia. 48 of those states and Washington, D.C. have a state fair. In fact, some states have multiple fairs. Then the states are subdivided into counties. And yes, there are county fairs as well. You can think of it as the county fair celebrates things of that particular county. And then after that, the state fair is a celebration of things for the entire state. On a side note, instead of counties, Louisiana calls them parishes, and Alaska calls them boroughs. The concept of a state fair in the USA goes back all the way to 1841 when the first one was held. Nowadays, they typically take place in late summer to early fall. And here at the Arizona State Fair, it's one of the latest occurring ones, but because of the weather in the summertime, there's just no way to host it in the middle of summer. As you can tell by the map, there's a lot to see. So we're gonna cover the main aspects one at a time. The first part is gonna be the entertainment. State fairs will have a variety of options. Arizona, like other states, can also have multiple stages to watch entertainment. Typically, it's local, for example, local schools and performing groups. But you'll see things like music, dancing, theater, magic. Regarding the concerts, there are also headliner acts. Here at the Arizona State Fair, they have the Coliseum for those shows. These will be performers who are current but not necessarily very popular, or could be artists who used to be popular at some point in the past. Another aspect of state fairs is the outdoor entertainment. In this case, I was here a little bit early, but they were going to have these quarter midget cars racing later in the evening. There can be a variety of things happening, but typically it's going to be things like rodeo, monster trucks, bull riding, or even demolition derbies. Shopping is another aspect of the state fair. You can find vendors who will sell things you could actually use that day, for example, hats or sunglasses, while others will just sell random merchandise. For example, there was one vendor who was selling hot tubs. Animals and agriculture are synonymous with state fairs, just like they are with county fairs. And so at these events, you can see a wide variety on display. You'll have also competitions where people may be competing for best duck, best chicken, best cow, whatever animal they're having in that state that they can have a competition for. And going back to what I mentioned about county fairs, what usually happens is when you win your county fair, for example, like Best Pig, then you advance to the state fair to compete against the winners of the other counties in the same category. There's no shortage of animals when you come here to the state fair. So if that's your thing, you're definitely going to enjoy that part. And typically it is hands off when dealing with these animals. However, if you're the type that you just gotta pet and cuddle them, well, there's also the petting farm. Here's where you can get really up and close with a variety of animals and enjoy your time with them as well. And yes, even camels are here at the fair. Did you know that at one point there was a group of camels here in Arizona? That's for a future video though. They also have presentations that you can watch as well. For example, this one was going to be a camel milking event later on. We talked about the animal competitions earlier. There are also art competitions as well. artists competing using different mediums to win different prizes. And it's not just for the adults. There are also art competitions and displays for the younger artists as well, in this case being displayed by grade level. Special exhibits can also take place, and thanks to the Arizona Science Center, there was one that was very appropriate considering it was almost Halloween. Adjacent to one of the 2 Ferris wheels here at the State Fair, I've got my ticket, so come along with me and let's check it out. The announcement for this event did say that the pumpkins inside the building are artificial, so keep that in mind, but nonetheless appreciate the artistic value you're about to see. This display was really good. The attention to detail, which helped bring the whole project together, was wonderful. I hope you enjoyed part 1 and stay tuned for part 2.